And guess what? It's growing. The economy's growing. People are doing better. We have the highest unemployment, the lowest unemployment rate in 50 years. We have more people. We've had over 15 million people brand new hired into the workforce.
It was utterly surreal. Obama sat there, shocked, as Biden incoherently babbled throughout his Hollywood fundraiser. And then, of course, the most embarrassing, humiliating image in them all, Biden being physically led off stage after he clearly froze in front of the audience. It was his Mitch McConnell moment, and the whole world saw it. And so, of course, this is raising the question, will Biden finally be replaced? Will he be forced to step aside? That is exactly what we're going to find out in this video. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you stay sane in these insane times. So make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, you have got to click on that link below and treat yourself and your family and friends to the most amazing soap I have ever encountered, made by our good friends over at Old Country Soap. Made on a farm in South Dakota using traditional techniques, they use only locally sourced special ingredients without the harsh chemicals that can dry out your hair and your skin. Gang, every bar includes pure and unfiltered bentonite clay. It works wonders. It helps to soothe and relieve dry and sensitive skin. It's known for its healing properties that help with psoriasis and eczema. It pulls dirt and oil out from your pores to help clear up acne. I mean, it's amazing. It works great for hair. You can use it to shave. It's safe for your pets. And of course, on top of it all, it's made right here in the USA. Use promo code Turley for an exclusive 20% discount off your order, and every order will include an extra gift. Just pay the shipping. It's more than worth it. So go ahead, reward yourself with this amazing Patriot product. You will not be disappointed. Click on that link below right now. Something's going on inside the legacy media. There is a very real, apparent pattern of concern hitting the headlines as of today. Take a look at this from the New York Post. What's interesting here is that this is coming from Piers Morgan, okay, a self-described liberal. The Obama-Biden arm grab wasn't just a senior moment. It was the moment everyone realized the president is not fit for office. And of course, Morgan goes on to say what virtually every single poll out there says: Biden's age and senility are indeed a concern for the vast majority of the nation, as they ought to be. And that concern is now terrifying Democrat operatives, especially those in the legacy media. Take a look at a sample of the headlines that are out as of today. Look at this. The Washington Post. Democrats are wrestling with an age-old problem. Perhaps Hillary can come to the rescue? The Hill. If Biden doesn't ace the first debate, he may be replaced at the convention. The Boston Herald. Could Democrats be secretly plotting to replace Joe Biden? Are you seeing a pattern here? I mean, we can keep going on and on and on. Business Insider. Here are 7 Democrats who can replace Biden if he drops out of 2024. And the Daily Mail, secret Democrat plot to replace Biden revealed. In short, as of today, the replacement theory is taking on a whole new meaning. There is no question that the desperation that marked the mainstream media's attempts at gaslighting what we all saw with our own eyes over the last 2 weeks, starting with poopy pants at the D-Day ceremonies in France, to being physically redirected by Italy's Giorgia Meloni at the G7, to being physically led off the stage by Obama at that Hollywood fundraiser. There is no question, and more pundits are openly admitting that the Democrats do, in fact, have an age-old problem. Now, again, I've been predicting something like this on this channel for months now. The refrain that I've offered is that Biden's age and senility are his political Achilles heel. It's not the economy, as bad as it is. It's not inflation. It's not the southern border, as horrific as it is. It's not the violent crime. It's not the threat of nuclear war. Those are all bad enough. But there's an underlying subtext to all those issues, and that's Biden's painfully obvious degenerative senility. This is Biden's ultimate Achilles heel. And the reason for that is simple. All these other issues can be reversed. The economy can be reversed. The border can be reversed, right? Inflation can be reversed. Biden's disastrous foreign policy can be reversed. Any and all issues can be reversed. They can be rectified, except his senility. His age and senility are the only things in this campaign that have no possibility of reversing themselves. This is Biden's Achilles heel. And the Democrats and the legacy media increasingly know it. They know voters are not going to reelect a president they believe is not cognitively fit for the job. They know that. That's why the media is spending so much time and energy lying to you, trying to gaslight you into thinking you're not seeing what you obviously see. They know if most voters believe Biden has dementia, he's not getting reelected, and so they're doing absolutely everything they could possibly do to get you to believe them over your own eyes. And obviously it's not working. And the proof of it is not just the polls. The proof of it is that more and more of these reports coming out openly admitting that the Democrats are desperately trying to do something to stop this train wreck from happening in November. Look, here's the bottom line. Biden's approval rating is in the tank. Okay, he's consistently polling in the mid-30s. Now, you've got to get this. No one has been reelected with approval ratings in the 30s. There's just no way around that, no matter how much shenanigans they pull off. Can that change? Well, according to Nate Silver of 538, his approval rating, his low approval rating, is inextricably tied to perceptions of his senility. And his senility cannot change. So to the extent that Biden's low approval ratings are tied to his cognitive decline, there's not going to be any real change. And so in light of that, there are now more and more reports that Democrat operatives are indeed looking for ways to get rid of him and replace him with someone more politically viable. The Daily Mail is reporting that Democrat strategists are openly talking about a plan B if Biden blows the upcoming debate next week. If Biden comes across as senile and confused, they're even now mobilizing the four key figures of the Democratic Party, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer, to unanimously come together to convince Biden's handlers that he needs to step aside for someone else. Columnist Joe Klein is coming out openly saying that the Democrats need to find an anti-Biden, someone young and vigorous who could inspire the nation with Obama-like oratory. And what's so interesting here is that the Democrats have planned to nominate Joe Biden formally as their candidate virtually before the Democrat convention. And the excuse for that was so that they could nominate him before the Ohio deadline in early August to be placed on the ballot. The convention is after the deadline. So Democrat operatives decide to have a virtual nomination process beforehand. But the Daily Mail is saying that there's a whole other reason for that virtual nomination process. And that's to make it easier to nominate someone else without all the drama and debate and unrest that would accompany that process were it done at the convention. Very, very interesting stuff. Look, even with more and more calls to replace Joe, there are more and more revelations that that would be virtually impossible at this point. Remember, we're actually about 30 days away from when the election process begins. The printing up of ballots, the putting names on ballots, registering as an official candidate, all of that kind of stuff. It begins in about a month. And once that process begins, more and more pundits are admitting it's virtually impossible to reverse it and replace Sleepy Joe. It does look like the Democrats are stuck with him. And thereby, they are comparably stuck with the disastrous results come November. Here's your opportunity to tell big tech tyrants where they can stick it. Click on that link below and download our brand new cancel-proof Turley Talks app, and you can sign our special declaration of restoration. That's our petition to big tech that declares a new day is dawned. They are no longer in control, and we are taking our nation back. We've already got over 1,000 signatures of courageous patriots, and yours is next. Click on that link below or go to fight.turleytalks.com right now.